Oh, apparently we're live.
Yeah, we are good to go.
Oh.
Hello.
Hi. Hello.
Hi, Alen. I'm very happy to welcome you, Alen Kasumović, with us today. Thank you to be here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. I'm shouting again. You see, I'm so excited to have you. Maybe I'll put my microphone a bit down. Oh no, I will just calm. I'm very happy to have you here. We have been meeting each other like a number of times in different classes, access consciousness classes. You are one of the translators. I wanted to say one of the translators. Let's say just translators, but one of the main translators, as far as I'm concerned, my point of view. And you do also many things. You're a facilitator, an access consciousness facilitator, certified, and you do plenty of things. And you're also an artist.
Yes, correct.
You are doing like paintings. I don't know, you guys, if you have ever seen, but I put them on my phone. When you have one on the group, and you will see. Anyway, check it out. So welcome everyone for this. I think it's the fourth of the fifth one. It's the guest time. We are live with you. Whether you're coming right now with us or you see that later on, it's okay. It's great. Anyway. And so tonight with Alen, we're gonna talk about Earth and pleasure for Earth, maybe with Earth, through Earth. I don't know. Let's see where the energy goes. And so, Alen, I have no question prepared. Let's see. If I just go from this title, what does it mean for you, pleasure for the Earth? What does it ring as a bell?
Well, so one of the things that first comes in is enjoy embodiment, joy with body. Like, and it is one of the fun topic for me to talk about, and something that is really yummy to talk about. Is it really like something body for me are so amazing, and there are so many things that thanks to our bodies we can enjoy, and like whether it's clothes or food or nature, which is another thing that immediately pops up. I mean, and as you just shown one of the paintings, and there are also behind some of them, nature is an earth, therefore is a huge inspiration for me and for my art and creation. It is like, wow, there is always something interesting and something so new and fresh to see. Doesn't matter how many times you see some stuff, it's always new, it's always different, it's always changing. You know, when I go sometimes outside or on a balcony, and then I'm like enjoying those trees, how they like leaves and flowers are like growing every day. It's transforming every single day. And I was like, oh wow, I haven't seen you. I haven't seen. Oh wow, this is amazing. So that curiosity, that creative energy, and huge inspiration. I mean, come on, so this one. Oh, by the way, I haven't mentioned. We haven't said it yet, but just so you know, I'm in a wheelchair. Actually, my body is moving around in a wheelchair. So I don't use my arms to paint. So I paint with my mouth. And I also use my lips to, for example, type on the keyboard on my phone, and it looks something like this. Like
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Usually, I used to see you doing with the nose, but I didn't see you doing with the mouth.
Yeah. I use everything. It's like, and you know, this is what joy and fun with bodies is. You know, I'm not going into wrongness of it. You know, and not judging myself because I don't look or cannot do some stuff that majority can. But for me, actually, as I remember from childhood, my body was always interesting to explore. You know, for example, when I was like growing up and I had to like figure out some stuff, like, okay, so when I'm laying down, how can I sit myself back? And then, okay, so, and that's really, that was where awareness came, where how actually I had to be willing to include space and everything around me to use so I can like move my body around, which is something that I constantly do, which is something like, thanks to the tools of access consciousness, I actually acknowledged it, how much I actually co-create with the space and move with the space around me.
Jesus, what do you mean? You're using the non-material things? That's what you're doing?
Well, maybe.
Okay.
But no, it's like really like using not only about some non-material, but really material world. Like, how can I like assist my body with something to, for example, when I have to scratch myself like on the head, like how, okay, so I really have to do it. So, okay, so what can I use? And then maybe it's a screen of my laptop like this, like use it, like use everything around myself to, well, assist myself to do whatever I'd like to do.
That's really great. The deep and that's your awareness of the earth,
Yeah.
your awareness of the space, this curiosity that you said, this inspiration.
Yes.
That it's your resource for using it in ways that we would not usually consider.
Which is something that is, well, let's say, unique to me. Like something.
Absolutely.
Me. Co-creating with everything, like being present with everything. Yeah, this is amazing. I mean, I'm discovering this every single time, every day, when there is something new that pops up. As me and as an artist, which is also me, part of me who I am, with how I like to play and enjoy things.
So yeah. So what would you advise for those who, are not looking at what they could be choosing for themselves? They are not looking at the things that they're not supposed to choose. They are just not curious enough in the ways they could discover new ways to move, new ways to connect with the things, new ways to discover new pleasures with their bodies, with etc. What is some kind of advice, or because this in itself is an advice already, what you said, because it's extremely inspiring.
Thank you.
For me, I will tell you frankly, from the first time I saw you, I don't remember, like 3 years or 4 years ago, something, like you have a presence that is so strong. That is, it's in the same time inspiring, and also, how you call it, you put myself into respect. You know what I mean? It's like, woo, I have to respect this being. He's extremely there, extremely present, and I still don't know. I can't fathom you. I can't define you. I never can see really who you are, because it's always different. It's always moving. It's always surprising. I have no reference with you. I have no, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like always new, always. It's like you are exactly what you're telling about the earth, about the nature, about the changing life, the life that changes. So how would you, I don't know, imagine that I know nothing about that, and I have no idea how to move myself, how to discover new pleasures, how to connect with the earth. What would you tell me? You who have transformed all your conditions into wonderful discoveries and creations.
So, well, one of the things is, how about, I like to always start with and from gratitude.
Here we go.
What I already have and who I already am, or what I've already created. Like every day, like for example, right now here I'm in office, my office, like my place where I create and facilitate classes online from, and paint and do many different things. So in the very beginning, when I come here in the morning, which is around 7 or 8 a.m., okay, I'm like, before even I start my laptop and everything, anything, doesn't matter. Okay, just start with thank you.
Thank you.
Just thank you. Thank you express the gratitude for that you are alive this day, that you're here, that you have this beautiful body that allows you so many possibilities that you, without it, you wouldn't be able to have, you wouldn't be able to experience. Then start with that. Express the gratitude for this. Express the gratitude to, well, you woke up today, so express the gratitude to who you were till today. Like all these amazing things that, although including those stupid things, I mean, yeah, I did like a lot of stuff and using the tools of access consciousness and creating, but it doesn't mean that I was vaccinated against stupid things. You know,
That's
but
awesome.
like being grateful for that, because of them, and from gratitude for them, I was like, oh wow, I actually got some stuff out of it. You know, I was like, oh, okay, so maybe next time I could either, for example, get more information before I engage with this thing. Or maybe I could like ask somebody else about, okay, who maybe went through that, who can maybe give me some advice, or maybe I could do a better research, or maybe I could like, oh, you know, like all of that all those stupid, like insane stuff also contributed to who am I, like to get more awareness, to get more of what is possible. So
And as for, yeah, excuse me, as for the gratitude, starting with your body, gratitude for your body, how does that relate to it? This other experiences from other people get more easy? Is that what you're saying? Is that if you start by being grateful for having this body, then the other experiences are transformed?
Well, thanks to this body, you are here.
Yeah.
You can, thanks to your body, we can actually explore and create and enjoy the earth. Without it, we wouldn't be able to.
Absolutely.
So how about starting with what is actually like the number one contribution and the number one thing why, and thanks to it, we are here. So, well, you may start with the body. You don't have to. I like to. So this is something that works for me, which is something that's gets me going.
Well, thank you so much. I actually believe that it is the most precious advice that we could give, actually. And I really mean it. I really mean it. And I'm extremely surprised. And in the same time, it makes totally sense that you say that. That's also what I do personally, the first thing in the morning before getting up. And that's what I've been doing for years. And that's such a key. But coming from you is like a lesson from me. It's as if I never heard it before.
Thank you.
It's true. You know, I've been a Buddhist monk and I've been in a retreat for several years. And I've been studying 2 years, just this, the preciousness of the body. Meditating and studying this for 2 years. 2 times 1 year complete, just on that. And you know what? When I hear you talking about it, it's like, whoa, okay, thank you. It's still something that I really have to go through and to question and to be curious about. How much is the gratitude that I can, what is the gratitude that I can have for my body? This is the most precious, as far as I know, this is the most precious advice. So thank you so much, Alen.
Welcome, my pleasure.
And by the way, that's not really, I don't know, whatever, I'm telling you. I don't know how to tell you because we're starting tomorrow something and I don't want to make the promotion for it here. It's not the place. But I will invite you to one of the classes that I give with a tool which is called the 5 breathings for. And it starts, the first breathing is about that. It's about the gratitude for your body when you breathe in. And I would like you to experience that with us. I will invite you somehow. We're starting tomorrow morning if you want to come. But we'll talk about that after. I had to bring it, sorry. It was not promotional at all.
Thank you. No worries at all. Thank you for the invitation.
Yeah, I mean it. It is the most wonderful thing. Okay, so what else? And actually, that's how we get pleasure. If we don't acknowledge the body we have, we don't acknowledge what we, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't even you cannot even be clear to what brings you pleasure, what is pleasurable for you, because pleasure is about, it is about discovery. It is about curiosity. You have to I don't want to say dig in, but kind of in a way, engage with this. Okay, so what is pleasure for me? What would bring me more pleasure? or even those things that you're already enjoying, go more into this. It's like pleasure. It is this is like uncharted lands.
Jesus. We're speaking the same language. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Talking about the gratitude for the body, the pleasure, the curiosity, those are my three horses. I'm so happy to hear you talking about that. I feel so less, so more connected, let's say, and less, sometimes we feel lonely. And that's actually the second topic I would like to address with you tonight, because we had a little conversation. We were talking about that connection. Sometimes we feel lonely, and we don't have pleasure when we feel lonely, and we believe that we need to have another body with us, or to have a different body in order to feel better, to feel that we could be with some people, but we're still separated physically, and particularly nowadays in this quarantine. So what is the connection truly? And how much connection can we have even if physically we're separated? And how much connection can we generate with the earth in order to be connected to each other as well?
So, wow, this is such a wonderful topic in the question.
Yes, absolutely.
Wow. So I would say for me, it all starts with you. So for example, like people are talking a lot about this quarantine, and, it's a big problem for some people. But honestly, I like have one assistant available from Monday to Friday for 4 hours during the day. So actually, most of my time I am alone in the office and creating, and I enjoy being alone. To me, it's really about start with you, like connect with you. And this is really like where this comes in, that curiosity, like what else can I create? What else can I do today? Who can I be today? One of my favorite questions, who am I today, and what grand and glorious adventures am I going to have? And again, this is for some people who are either watching it or going to watch later, or who are never familiar with access consciousness. This is one of the first questions and tools that you get. And I love this question, like, who am I today, and what grand and glorious adventures am I going to have? And really, like, when you are interested and curious about the world around you and who or what can you be, life starts to become an adventure. And you actually, it doesn't even matter at the end. Are you with someone, with yourself? And you know what turns out? It turns out that the more you enjoy yourself, the more people would like to be around you, So, whether it's like, okay, so cool, now I'm like alone, right? I would like, I don't know, I would do something, or like paint or something. And then like suddenly like messages just start popping in, like, beep, 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 beep. Okay.
We miss you.
Yeah, we miss, okay, fine.
But that's because you connect with us, when you enjoy like this.
Yes.
You expand yourself, and we sense you, we perceive you.
Exactly. And this is what joy is. This is how it's like so contagious. And
So called what?
Contagious.
Yeah,
like, oh my God, like there is that joyful, yummy energy over there. Oh my God, I would like to see it. I would like to be a part of it. I would like to, like create that. I would like to have it. This is like what is inviting. And when if we would be willing to look outside and see at the nature, this is what nature is all the time.
Yeah.
Constantly like that. Like, so for example, I have like a window here, and then every here and there, I just have to watch outside, look at it. And then I see only a few trees or something, but like, oh my God, they're so wonderful. It's so amazing. And today I was also outside on a bench and enjoying the sun, and then those birds would come and be curious, and like all that play together. We just they be what they be. I enjoy my son. They enjoy their things. It was such an amazing moment. Just being there, just being
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Alen.
Welcome. My pleasure.
So inspiring. It's so inspiring. I mean, like, really, I really mean it. Like, what you have shared with us tonight is golden pepite, golden nuggets.
Yeah.
Those are nuggets. Those will really generate for those and for more and for the future. I really have the sense that you're really contributing by telling us that and sharing with us Thank you for this vulnerability you have to, you know, just tell the things as you know them. Thank you so much.
Exactly.
Wow. I feel like, okay, awesome. Thank you. Something else?
Enjoy more.
Yeah. It's so complete, you know, I don't want to add anything. It's so beautiful, just what you share here. I don't want to add anything to that. And thank you for choosing to be connected with us. And this is such an honor. Thank you.
Thank you for the invitation.
I mean it. Yeah. What else? Is there something else we could bring up? I don't know if there's some questions coming on in the no.
Is there anything coming from the Facebook Live?
I don't know because I disconnect during the. Let me check.
What do people?
Where? By the way, during that time, where can we find your paintings? Because your paintings have the energy that you share when you talk, also, but in a different way, and it's really some of them are truly magical. Where do we see them?
So you can see them on Instagram mostly. You can see them at the Alen's Gallery, and you can also see them at the Alen Kasumović with C, Alen Kasumović World.
Okay, so I will share that on the comment.
Yes.
Okay. And I don't even.
Yeah, that's actually, you know, where you can find them, and yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, the delay.
I don't see questions. Okay. Okay, Instagram and the classes that you facilitate. Where do we see that? Where do we find them?
So classes you can find at my Facebook page, Alen Kasumović.
Okay.
Facebook page.
Easy.
And
yeah.
also you can find them, well, again, on Instagram, Alen Kasumović World. Then some of them you can find even on the official website of Access Consciousness.
Okay.
Profile. And yeah, that's basically it.
Okay, cool. I mean, I really, if you don't know, if you haven't, even if you know those classes, those Access Consciousness classes, but what Alen does is different and is a gift, and I will really encourage you and invite you to go there, even if you know already what those tools are supposed to be. They are never the same. Thank you. Okay, so last word was enjoy. That was your last word?
Yeah. Enjoy. Definitely start with that. And really, like, when we add joy onto anything, it changes your day.
Yeah, but how do you add joy? When you have joy, how do you get joy? By being grateful for what you have?
Yes. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's so complicated.
It's so complicated. It's like appreciate, is the beginning of having joy. Like appreciate what you have, and then yeah, that's it. Right? Thank you. Am I right? I got it correct? Okay, cool.
Correctly.
Thank you, my friend.
Welcome.
Wish to see you soon again. I'm missing you, missing those moments.
Yes, of course.
That was great. Okay, next guest will be, I don't know, in two weeks or a week or 10 days. I don't remember exactly. But that will be with our friend Merlin. So it's going to be something also.
Cool.
Thank you so much.
Welcome. Thank you.
And see you soon.
See you soon.